You are listening to The View from Laura's Window, a podcast where life is explored through positive Christian thoughts. Everyone has a window, and each window has a different view. Here, I hope you will find the view to be encouraging, inspirational, and useful as you walk through your daily journey. Sometimes our view may not always be clear or focused, but through this podcast, I hope you can have a much better perspective. So open up your windows, your hearts, and your thoughts to the encouraging view from Laura's perspective. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the podcast. I am so glad that you are back. It is Tuesday, and I am here this very moment to motivate myself as well as others to live with a more positive perspective in this challenging 24/7 life that we live. Today is Tuesday, and I can't believe it's the 28th day of January already, which brings us to episode number 37. And today I want to talk about our 23 through 43 days of this 66 Days to a Better Habit Challenge. But first, let's go back over a few main points from day 1 up to today. Let's see, days 1 through 22, we had talked about getting vocal about your goals. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers, tell anyone that can help you be accountable for your goals. Ask yourself, is this going to help me become a better version of myself? And if it is, how is it going to help? Research has proven that if you do something, whether it's positive or negative, for 66 consecutive days, it will become a habit. And our goal here is to create good habits to replace our unwanted, not so good habits. So first, number 1, we need to ask ourselves, what is causing my bad habit? Most likely it's coming from stress or boredom. And recognizing a habit is good, but recognizing the cause is even better. So second, that we talked about, the goal is not to eliminate the bad habit at all, not all at once, cold turkey. The idea is to slowly replace the bad habit with a good one. Do whatever you need to do to get your mind off of the negative habit. Number 3 that we talked about, recognize your triggers. If your bad habit is like eating too many cookies and chips, we talked about, well, just don't buy them. Work on changing your environment. And let's see, 4th, share your challenge with someone and ask them to make you accountable for your actions. Maybe they can even go along on the challenge with you. And number 5 that we talked about, surround yourself with like-minded people. Avoid those who will bring you down. Find those who can support and be a good positive influence on you. And number 6, visualize the future you. See yourself succeeding. What would that look like, or what would that feel like? Maybe new clothes if you lost weight, maybe a new self-esteem, maybe a renewed perspective. It's totally up to you. And don't forget about the do-overs. This is when you may fall short of your goal on a particular day. And like me, I feel guilty. So I do a do-over, which is something that you do that's positive in place of what you didn't accomplish. For me, I've been trying to wake up early every day. And when you have insomnia, that's difficult. So on those days when I sleep in too long, I walk at the local park. And my Fitbit is tracking my steps. And for this past weekend, I have tracked, let's see, one day I did 14,397 steps. And another day I did 12,351 steps. So that is about 4.97 miles. And that's not bad for a do-over, is it? So this week, which days, the days that we're talking about now, we are into days 23 through 43. which we need to go deeper. We need to look inside ourselves and ask, why do we want to make this change? How important is this to me? And is this going to help me become a better version of myself? Not a version of someone else, but of me. Don't make comparisons. That's a definite cause for failure. Look at your own strengths. See your true values, not someone else's values. Count your blessings. It's up to us in our talents and strengths just to focus on us. Our talents focus on our own strengths. Accept that you're not perfect, but you're getting better. Focus on the journey of this challenge. It's not a competition. This challenge is for you to become better, think better, and live better, and be thankful for your God-given blessings and give it your best each day. Why? Because you are worth it. Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. Galatians 1:10 asks this, for am I now seeking approval of man or God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of God. And Galatians 6:9 says, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So just don't give up. Keep going. I know it's been hard. It's been hard for me, but I am telling you, this challenge is working for me. I am into day 28 already, and even though I'm not doing as much as I'd hoped I would do each day, I am pushing forward, and I've not went back yet, and I've not quit. And that's the important part. So I want you to come back next week, and we will talk more about some ideas of what I'm doing and what you're doing to help you be a better version of yourself. And until next time, love you guys.